The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. On the visiting sideline, a look there at the Carolina head coach. Her squad at 0-1 following the tough loss in the opener. His counterpart, the Cardinals' Jonathan Garnett. His guys also fell in the opener a week ago, so we've got a couple of teams here desperately wanting to avoid an 0-2 start.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Glendale. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. One more time for Montgomery. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Shamar Stewart, they're on the stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Do what?
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by the 3rd quarterback taken in the 2025 draft. Out of Louisville, it's Tyler Shuck.
Anytime a team loses, you spend the whole week saying, okay, what positives can we pull out of that game? And I think the top of the list, it starts with the quarterback. I mean, his stat line, you look at the box score, it's pretty clear that the defense had no answers for the offense through the air. Now it's how do they get the rest of the team, the other phases, to come in and contribute? Because right now the quarterback's playing well. He's certainly doing his job, and now it's a matter of how many other guys can join the fight.
An incompletion on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay game now on top. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. Back deep to receive, Desmond King. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. Greg, they say flush a game after you lose, right? But when you built up all year for the opener and you get blown out, is it even harder to flush for players?
Well, certainly that's the question, Mike. And regardless of how much the coach stands up there and you try to say, hey, it's a new week, we've got to move forward. And certainly that's the case in the NFL. If you let bad losses linger, you're going to find yourself in a bigger hole. So the problem is when you spend all week and you spend all season saying, okay, this is week one, we're going to get off to a great start, and you lay an egg and you're non-competitive, the last thing you want in the NFL, Mike, is for doubt to set in. So we're going to find out pretty quickly here in this one. Was last week just 1 out of 17 and they're going to move on, or is this going to be signs of things to come as the rest of this season unfolds?
And the lefty Penix on first down. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Penix now going to keep it on the zone read. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. Well, so much for a nice gain and a good running play. Unable to secure it, the ball comes out and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner breaks through the line of scrimmage, Mike, it's very common to see them carrying the ball with one hand. But as they get further down the field and those defenders close in, you've got to protect it with two hands and make sure you secure the ball all the way to the ground.
Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's shot. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call.
What? What they call a legal block in the back on me?
Now Montgomery. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That is Hunt in the middle of the end zone. Christian Kirk, touchdown, Arizona. That his first touchdown of the new year. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that Cardinal rule?
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Greg Russo, he gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. 1 quarter in the book. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long. Quick throw. Here's Pesh on the RPO. That'll be good for 11 yards. Still short of the first down marker. And 3rd down coming up.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
They try and run for the first down with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Carolina.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's out wide to Warren. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Pretty good throw there by the 4th-round pick. It is a first down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. To the pylon, he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Carolina. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and good. Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. The zone read. This is Penix. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. We'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early, and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
2nd and a yard. A carry here for Montgomery. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
That's good.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop
2 yards
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
Penix running like he got them column Murray.
Arizona, that is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Escaping to his left.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here is Penix. And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him. Zane Gonzalez on to drive the field goal. This about as short as you can get. The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Cardinals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Chuck. Finds Nakua on the slant. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He takes off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Panthers are going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. That one down the field.
Come on, Tyler.
And it's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air is Shuck. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now Shuck on third down. Now he'll air one out to the goal line and in. Wk-2. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South for a second, a division that you know so well. We've got teams that have been to the Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years out of this division, yet people overlook it at times, and maybe they've overlooked how good Tampa's been the last 4 years, too.
Well, it's funny, Mikey, you think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. I mean, you mentioned Super Bowl teams. Tampa Bay won one recently with Brady. And then Atlanta, they make a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan. And New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees. And Carolina, we played in a Super Bowl. I mean, this was a division you didn't want to play. Now, they've all fallen on their resets. New coaches, new quarterbacks. Tampa Bay has done the best job weathering and taking advantage of their rebuild and their next era in the midst of a down division. So, big reason they've won 4 in a row. Can Atlanta, can Carolina, New Orleans, can they catch up? Because right now, like you said, Tampa Bay's been the dominant team in this division.
Greg, you lived it, you know it. While these may not be the biggest markets in the league, the rivalries amongst these teams really elevates what you see when you watch the NFC South go head-to-head, too.
Yeah, and over the years, there's been some major games played between Hall of Fame quarterbacks in uniform for all these teams. So it has a lot more history and a lot more, kind of relevance than maybe it feels as of late. The markets are a little smaller. The teams have been down. They might not have the premier star players that they had in past generations. So they've got to continue to rebuild these rosters, continue to have these new coaches find their footing. And, we might be a year or two away from the NFC South getting back to what it used to be.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. And he's in. Wk-2. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The Cardinals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Greg, you take a peek back and look at the NFC West in totality. You just are reminded of how quick things change. I don't think anybody in the country thought the 49ers would be the last place team in this division last year. Shows you, one, how changeable it is, but also the quality of teams in this division.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, they were the Super Bowl favorite, at least out of the NFC a year ago, and then to find themselves 6 and 11 at the bottom looking up, it's pretty remarkable. But to your point, Mike, it just shows health, a little bit of good fortune. The other teams in your division, if they're a little weaker, your path is stronger. There's so many elements. The way
man.
It's all tied.
What is this tackling, yo?
Bring you back down towards the middle. If you're bad, We're trying to bring you up towards the middle. It's a league of parity. It's a league of ups and downs. And the teams that can break through that and sustain success, we got to give them a lot of credit.
And what I love about this division, Greg, is the different philosophical challenges that defenses see. We know Kyle Shanahan does with the Niners, the Rams and Sean McVay, always at the top end of the game. And then the unpredictability of Kyler Murray, plus the physicality that Seattle has played with. You've got to have a lot of clubs in your bag to play defense in the NFC West.
Oh, absolutely. And just think even a couple of years ago, it was even harder. And those teams were all competing for Super Bowls year in and year out. So it's a really good division. You have to be able to play really top-tier defense, to your point, because all 6 of those games, when you play all 3 of those division rivals, it feels different, it looks different, and if you're not good, they're going to score 30 on you. So it's a big challenge. It's not a division for the weak of heart, and it's going to be fun to follow along and see who comes out on top.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Montgomery. First down and more. He's inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here is Zane Gonzalez in a pressure situation. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Panthers offense ready to get back at it. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. To throw is shot. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's shot. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. They get 15 on that game. It's a Carolina 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace.
And the Panthers 1st down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Warren. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Carolina.
They'll go play action here with Chuck.
Tyler.
On the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Gotta put the ball out there, bruh.
Completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike. You have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On the bootleg, it is Chuck. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Now Chuck. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
He works free, right side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Looking to throw. It's Penix. He'll try to do it with the screen. As he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for two. Unable to tie this football game up. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, it's Chuck. That'll be swung out wide to
How do you fucking
they'll hold to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the gun, on third down, Chuck. The Cardinals have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point, and the Cardinals will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll step up and run this. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On the ready. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Panther first down.
The 22-yard line.
Warren. Opens. The ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score.
They really try to make me fumble. What the fuck is going on, man?
At least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone.
Fumbled the ball standing up.
They dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Here is 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Carolina.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. He'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. Hawks.
They'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts, still in the back pocket. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll tuck it and take off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Montgomery. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 41-yard.
Our fucking defense is trash.
It is good.
We don't have no awareness.
Here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Here's first down. From the gun, it's Shuck. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Second and 10.
Green jack. Down. 33. Yellow, red, cycle. It's cut.
Lance. That ball intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa. And he'll be taken down. And that means we are going to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 29. Here's second down and 6. One more time for Montgomery. He lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Back deep, Anthony Gould. Good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Panthers offense makes their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now, faking the give, goes down to his left, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Throwing again, Shuck. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. He's going to have that 1st down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
That's good.
When you run these quick smokes or tunnels, wide receiver screens, they go by a variety of names. When you throw the ball to your wide receiver behind the line of scrimmage, you're counting on the defense playing very soft, and it's all going to be run after the catch. He's able to pick up enough here to bring up first down.
When they need to get set in a hurry.
Yards. That's another Panthers first down.
Once again, it's Warren. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. We'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line.
Pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Throwing on second down. Shot. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Number 88. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
Off the play fake. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's fourth down.
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Motherfucker telling me to punt. What the fuck?
So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And we will keep going here in overtime.
Such a deflating feeling now on that sideline. Here, you have a shot where you make it, you win. Now your defense has to go back on the field again, and I can guarantee you this is going to be a slow walk back onto that field.
That is brought in. And he will score. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to